Microsoft published Windows 10 for phones, the first preview. Here you see it on the Lumia 830, on the left Lumia 535 with the now at the moment official Windows 8.1, just to see kind of before and after what has changed. Yeah, and as you can see, there has been a lot of changes. I will show you the highlights, but before, let me tell you, the thing is, you can of course have this preview by yourself. Just go to insider.windows.com, download this app, Windows Insider, and then you will be able to update your phone via the regular settings, updates phones. It will take some hours, 1 or 2 hours at the moment, and then you will have this feature, but be prepared, everything is on your own risk, and it's very, very soon, because you will see there are a lot of problems at the moment, things going wrong, it may break, so you're not sure if you can work with it. So I would suggest not to do it, just watch what will wait for you in the final Windows 10, I would suggest, but you will see and decide by yourself. First of all, we have the background pictures, as you see here. This was possible in Windows 8.1, but as you see, it's totally different in the design, because here you have the tiles, and here it's real background. And even if you go to the left, I hope you can see in this video, there's still some very, very dark in the background of this picture to be seen. And by the way, if we are here in the apps, as you see here above, you have now the recently installed apps here. You can clear this list, of course, but the rest is kind of the same. You have that alphabetical sorted apps with everything like the settings. Here we go, and that's, in my opinion, one of the biggest advantages. Here you have this change in the not in the design only, because as you may remember here, the problem of Windows always was, I like the user interface, but the settings are, yeah, I don't say what I'm thinking, because yeah, it's long, it's not sorted in any way, and you're looking for everything a dozen times. Here now you have kind of groups, it looks better, but if you go in detail, you will see, first of course, the texts are smaller, and then let's go, for example, to display. You only have in this settings options here brightness and automatical brightness, and if you want to need to set more, you have to go, for example, to personalizations. Here you find these backgrounds I told you, or different themes you know already. There are several others, up to down here to the extras. There is more for display. Do not mind the types here. It's very, very, very soon. Microsoft said it's a soonest state of software we ever released at the preview, so it's soon, you know what I mean. And here you see more of the settings of the display, for example, the brightness, you know, this one here, where you can adjust how dark is dark, and mid and up and what everything. So still you have the problem that, for example, the display settings are on several groups, and that's not good. I would suggest to have this all in settings, but it might be possible that Microsoft will fix all this. They have several months till this software will go publish officially, so let's hope the best. Yeah, some things are looking already very, very great. For example, here the quick action buttons here, as you see in the difference. In former times, you just have 4 or 5, depending on the size of your display and the settings, if you choose more or not. And here you have 2 more rows now, so you have 12 or up to 15 of these settings. What's missing is this setting button, very, very tiny on the Windows 8 version. You now have that as a button here. And as you see here in notifications and yeah, again, I'm looking, is this in personalization? No, I spent a full day with this, and I'm still looking. Here are system notifications. And you see here at the moment, you just have the old 4 quick action buttons you can edit here at the moment, not the other ones. So it doesn't help you to have more here if you cannot edit them at the moment, at least. Yeah, and going here to the actions, I just am sending myself a text message going up, okay, to show you what happens more here if you're getting mails or text messages like here. You now can open and interact them depending on what kind of message is going in here, mail, text, alarm, whatever. So here in this case, SMS, you can immediately answer like this one, or of course, thanks for your message, I'm calling you back. Well, it's not the best English I'm speaking, I know, but nevertheless. I do not see that this is a new Cortana, and I will show you this a little bit later. There's a problem too with Cortana at the moment, even in the English version. I do not think that this is a new one, because the new one shall be very intelligent, knowing, for example, the difference if you mean 2 as a number or 2 like also, and very, very much more. So I'm not sure that this is it. But you have on the keyboard here already seen, I hope, this red dot there. If you hold that for a second or two, you will see that this is going to get a kind of track point, virtual track point, to move your cursor up, down, left and right through the text, at least in theory. Yeah, here it's working now. But this is one thing. The idea is great because, of course, this is more precise than having your finger touching there somewhere. So now you can be precisely position your hold. Yeah, here we go. But the problem at the moment is it's sometimes too intense and sometimes not intense enough. So whether it's springing 1 or 2 or 20 words or lines or rows or whatever, at the moment it's not really a help, but you know what Microsoft wants to do with that, so great idea. And here I'm going to send, and then the message is gone. Yeah, I told you, Cortana, here we are. The problem at the moment, at least with my Lumia 830, with my English version, here in Germany at least, I have the problem, if I'm tapping here, I'm always getting this error message that speech is not going to work. I do not know why, because I changed everything to United States, and normally this should work, but why the hell, I do not know. Nevertheless, I can show you a little bit about the Cortana, the new Cortana, because there are now kind of cards like in Google Now, for example, that you can say, okay, I want more of this or something else, or I do not like this. For example, if you have something here, you can say, I like, dislike, or please make this better like that. So Cortana shall learn from you what you like, what you don't like, what you're saying, how I'm talking to, and everything is then stored, and you can check that and delete things you do not want to in your settings here from Cortana, with lots of reminders, places, settings, whatever. Tons of things you can do and configure, but at the moment I cannot really test it out because it's not working really, so I can't say much more about Cortana, the new Cortana at the moment. What I can show you, for example, is the new File Explorer now coming out of the box, and this is something a lot of people might not need it anyway, but I find it great to have just the chance right out of the box, not to have installed anything, to check your folders and your device. If you know, there must be something, or I want to change this, or move here, whatever, for me, a helpful tool. Or let me take you to the dialing dialogue like this. This is simple. Of course, Other platforms do have that for years, but nevertheless, it's something that helps if you're thinking of riding a bus, for example. You just have one hand, you have to use your phone with one hand. It's a little bit easier this way, like here you can reach even the 3 if you're going like that. Yes, of course, but it's a little bit easier, a little bit helpfuler, so more helpful. I'm sorry for my English, but nevertheless, you know what I'm meaning, I hope. So these are the right step in the right direction, know what I mean. Yeah, what else is new? For example, the phone app. But at the moment, or we can have, let me go, here are phones like this. You see the different sizes here and the different designs. There shall be way more, but at the moment, for example, these albums, automatically collected albums, for example, these people are always on the same photos, or this have been taken on the same day or date or hour or in the same place or whatever, grouping these automatically to albums. Folders 2 is not existing at the moment. The music app, for example, is the old one still at the moment. So this shall be all new, but I can show you because it's coming in the future. Or that Outlook Mail, Outlook Calendar, or Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Everything shall be for free and pre-installed on every Windows Phone 10 phone in the future. So you have, for example, Mail as a Word editor. So you have more formattings or for example, to import tables from Excel into a mail. So at the moment, it's the thing exactly the same, from your old or phone at the moment. Sorry, this one is brand new, just arrived yesterday. I haven't used this one that much, so there's no mail account at the moment, but you know what I mean. So a lot of more to come, or the new browser called Spartan, so shall be better than the old one, or all things shall be automatically connected via the OneDrive. Photos, double photos will be eliminated or automatically synced and everything, so that you can have a seamless working experience from phones and tablets and PC. That's of course the main reason for Windows 10. So there's way more I can show you in the future, at least I hope so. That's that much I can show you at the moment. Thanks for watching, and please be so kind to recommend my channel and to subscribe to it. Thanks for that. Take care. Bye.